I get a pass, detective. I'm not gonna lie to you no more, Kanan. You deserve the truth.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Im's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review, and we got Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 9 review. What's the best way I can explain this episode? I mean, when it comes to television, I've always said The Wire, Snowfall, you have these avenues of television, and we've had repeats of television that came on TV. The reason I love Raising Kanan so much is because of the characters we are getting the series that's based on characters that we've known before, as far as the original series Power. I'm not sure if I would like this series as much if it was an original series, just because I've seen the shows like The Wire, Snowfall, or what so on. But even a show like Snowfall, say what you want to say, that's loosely based off Freeway Ricky Ross's story. So if I didn't know nothing about Freeway Ricky Ross's story, would I be as interested in that or anybody else or the audience? And this, with Raising Kanan though, with this episode in particular, like I said, we're getting these not Easter eggs, but these little gems thrown in about Kanan and Jukebox and who they supposed to become and why they become who they supposed to become. I want to start with Jukebox first. Not only her coming off of what she had to deal with Nicole dying, the girl that pretty much had her back throughout everything she was going through as far as showing her true identity, the fact that she liked girls or whatnot. But not only that, accepting who Jukebox was, the neighborhood she was from, everything and whatsoever, that was Nicole. She accepted her for who Jukebox was, and not only that, she wanted to push her to sing. She wanted her to be better than what she was doing as far as stealing and whatnot she was doing. So with her dying, that was that one push for Jukebox to keep going. But see, the thing throughout the series, you already seen how the relationship, not seen, but you kind of seen how the relationship was going between her and Marvin, which was her daddy, which we didn't know about till I think the second episode. But we didn't never see them together or them nothing, like we didn't never see them exchange words or just them on screen together really like that. You seen the chemistry with her and Lulu, and you seen why she went to Lulu and the way she would talk to Lulu and talk to Rock, but you never seen her with Marvin. I just didn't know it was at this extent, and as far as I didn't know why Marvin, I've been like, man, rooting for Marvin. I think we all been rooting for Marvin. Like, then he ain't like the smartest nigga in the world, but he loyal. The nigga ride for his family or whatnot. And even in this episode at the beginning, it's like, yeah, come on, man. I mean, he'll crash a car here and there. But the way he going there, trying to come back in unique, what he said to Rock, like, hey, I don't work for you no more. And not only that, you my baby sister. And anybody coming my baby brother, I'm coming at them. And ain't nobody gonna tell me not to. So just to see his position, I'm rooting for him. We rooting for him. And then this whole thing with him and Jukebox, like, nigga, what? I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's like, really, nigga? Really, Marvin? Nah, we can't be doing that, man. And it's like, all right, all bets off with Marvin, but I loved it at the same time. I loved it. I loved it for storytelling. I loved it for character development. I loved it because we're not getting these, I mean, of course these not perfect characters, but we've been rooting for all of them, but we getting these flaws from these characters. Marvin, Lulu, and Rock, all of them got their flaws. Kanan, Jukebox, everybody got their flaw, but now we're getting these flaws, but not only that, we're getting these pushes to get why Jukebox and Kanan become who they are. The thing about this season was, and I was good with it. I was like, maybe we not gonna get them to that version yet, but I feel like going into season 2, we're gonna start seeing them develop that killer instinct or whatnot, especially Kanan. Jukebox more got a little bit more to work on as far as seeing her go to that extent, because we really have not seen her go to that extent yet. She kind of been pushed, but in this episode, I'm telling you, it's getting there. Not only that, and like I said, it's these little seeds that's being planted for why Kanan and Jukebox are going to become who they're going to become. That's why I'm enjoying it so much, because the whole cop angle, you're seeing that develop with Jukebox. I'm not gonna give nothing away, but you kind of getting that seed being planted right there with her, and like, oh yes, Jukebox is a cop, an original power. Then with Kanan, you're his family, man. The lion, just being conniving and not even being honest. But not only that, it goes deeper than that. It goes back to his grandparents, Rock's parents, Lulu and Marvin's parents, and you getting these little stories behind them, not in full detail, but just hearing certain details and things about Rock's parents and Marvin and Lulu's parents, and what Marvin had to do. That's why I said you get that, man. I'm telling you, you feeling for Marvin at the beginning of this. You riding for Marvin, but I'm like, man, by the end of this, you like, fuck Marvin. Fuck Marvin, bro. I'm not giving nothing away. And I'm not saying he do something super. No, yeah, I am. He basically does. Honestly, yeah, he does. But it's just the way they're going about writing these characters. And that's why I say it's such a separation from Power Book 2 and Power the original series, as far as just the way the characters are being, because I feel like it's because this is a prequel. Not only that, it's something different. It's just a different vibe with this. I want to say something else. 50 Cent's narration. I don't know how people feeling about it, but at first, I even said it when the first episode came out. I was like, all right, he's going to be talking the whole episode. I don't need all that. But each episode after that first episode, it's been better and better. Not only that, the last two episodes, it's been really eerie hearing him talk, because his narration is going so perfect behind the scenes and what's happening behind the scenes. Especially that jukebox scene where she's sitting out there watching the girls and watching the people going into the dance and whatnot, and she waiting on Nicole, not knowing what happened, and him talking. Come on, man. And this episode too, when him talking, it's just these eerie vibes, bro. And it's the same way you feel when you watch the camera pan out on Jukebox and Kanan, when they just sitting there and Jukebox telling Kanan, it's this fucked up place we in, blah blah, and you just see the camera panning out, and it's like, you know who these characters are, you know who they become, and it's that eerie feeling because you know what's to come, you know what's coming. The thing about this is, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but just seeing how people are being lied to, especially Kanan, Kanan being lied to still, but he's getting some truth too. But I kind of feel like I can see where things are going to go, but I don't know. The question I do got, and I want y'all to let me know in the comment section, do y'all got the same question? Are we gonna get Breeze in the season finale? Because next week is gonna be the last episode of this season. Are we gonna get Breeze? Because you keep hearing people keep talking about Symphony Breeze. They keep saying Marvin Breeze. Everybody keep saying this person Breeze. The funniest shit I done heard, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know why it was so funny to me. Somebody said, man, the co-dad is Breeze. The thing, it was funny, I don't know why that shit was so funny to me. It was like the co-dad Breeze, and I was like, hold on, we never heard of Breeze was black or white though. I'm just saying. Nah, real shit though, I do want to know if we're going to get some type of scene from Breeze, or we're going to get a look at Breeze, but maybe we won't, because if I'm not mistaken, if Kanan is under Breeze pretty much is taking over, then that means he's going to take over from Unique and Rock, right? I'm guessing, so we might not see Breeze in season 3, but you've also heard things like people saying D-Wiz brothers maybe Breeze, this in the third. I don't know, man. I am anticipating it though. I'm telling y'all now, for everybody who out here where Ghost and Tommy nigga, you ain't gonna see no Ghost and Tommy probably to season 4 if this shit keep going. I'm just saying, Kanan is in high school, dude. You not gonna see Ghost and Tommy were under Kanan. That means when Kanan did whatever happened with Breeze and Kanan, that you got all these different dynamics coming in. To be honest, I don't care where Tommy and Ghost at. I'm with what we got going on now. I'm focused on this. I'm loving it. Shout out to Detective Howard, man. He definitely going in on this episode. Like I said, no spoilers this episode, but he definitely going on in this episode. Omar Epps, shout out Omar Epps, bro, playing this role, man. But with all the actors in this series, with all these, straightforward actors, I'm just saying, I'm telling you, bro, I do not. Joey Badass unique. When he is on camera, I'm loving every scenes, man. And if you want my honest opinion, he is the best actor in this series, in my opinion. Everybody killing their role, don't get it twisted. It's between him and Jukebox, in my opinion. When he is on screen, I want to keep seeing Unique, I'm telling you. But that's why I love the fact that, and I don't mean to go over to another series, but as far as Wu-Tang and American Saga, Joey Badass was, if I'm not mistaken, playing Inspector Deck. And he not on there no more for this role. So that's why keep Unique. Keep Unique. Don't kill Unique off. We need Unique around, man. I'm enjoying Joey Badass playing Unique. Shout out Joey Badass, bro. But overall, man, shout out 50 Cent. Shout out Courtney Kemp. Shout out everybody behind Power. Shout out Stars, man, for us getting these good series as far as what we get with Power and the whole universe. Because, like I said, Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is my favorite out of the whole spinoff. This is my favorite. And I cannot wait for this season finale. I'm still trying to figure out, are we going to see Breeze? That's the big question. But overall, man, just going into this episode, shout out to, it's something that's, bruh, at the beginning of this episode is one of the best scenes I've seen, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know this nigga's, it's certain things that happen with Marvin and Unique, and I love Unique car. That's all I'm gonna say. I love Unique car. But I already knew it was gonna go off from there. But I love that scene too. I love that scene, man. It took me back to like some movie scenes like Heat, or a scene from straight out of goddamn just action movies, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, overall, this episode was one of the best. This probably was the best episode to me. This was the best episode to me. Next thing I want to get into, and probably last but not least, is Kanan and Rock. Like I said, this is one of the best relationships I've seen between a mother and a son in television. I'm being honest. I'm thinking about relationships between mothers and sons, even with Snowfall, and even with other shows. I know some I'm forgetting. A show like All American. I love Spitz and his mother's relationship. It's been some shows, television shows. Even with this dynamic, I know I'm probably forgetting some, but movies, even with movies, the relationship between Kanan and Rock. It's a scene in here. I don't feel like I'm not gonna give nothing away. I'm not gonna give nothing away. It's a scene in here where she's explaining things to him. She's breaking some shit down, man, and the way she's explaining it to him, the way she's going about it, this could have been some shit on The Wire. I'm comparing it to that now because the scene is so detailed and the way she's talking to him. And I'm gonna give credit to old buddy playing Kanan. That acting between these two, the chemistry between these two, the way they looking at each other, and the way she's talking to him and explaining these things, it's like, damn. I was just loving this scene, man. I'm a sucker for this type of stuff, man. Being that I watch television so much and I watch so much in shows like this, and you got all type of shows you've seen like this, drug dealing and whatever and whatnot, but it's just the way they go about it and the way it's filmed, and not only that, the way it's written. It's so important the way a scene is written that could take you completely out of that scene. But that chemistry between Rock and Kanan, that's why I got both of them in the background. Man, you gonna know what scene I'm talking about, bro. The way she's breaking it down, and at that moment, it was at that moment I did think she was gonna come straight out and tell him certain. You know what I'm talking about. I thought she was gonna just come out and say, okay, and this is what it is. And I'm like, okay. But when she didn't, I was like, all right. Now I feel like this is going to be that building point for Kanan too. And this is going to lead him to do something. I'm telling you, like I said, this is not spoilers or anything. I just have predictions. My prediction, and I don't want to spoil nothing, and I don't want to get nothing away. And like I said, this ain't happened yet, so I don't feel like it's giving nothing away. My prediction is Kanan is going to end up killing Rock. That's my prediction. Not in this season. I'm talking about like in the final season, like the final season of Power Book 3, when it's about to lead, when it's supposed to be leading into the original Power. And Kanan, probably, because I feel like this season or this series is going to end with Kanan going to jail, and when Ghost and them set him up. I feel like that's how the series is going to end. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I do feel like that's what we're going to lead to, is Kanan ended up killing Rock for something. Her lying about something, her not telling him something, or her either doing something, because we got to remember, old girl still out the picture, the girl that Kanan like or whatnot, and you know how Rock is. She cold, man. I just don't know. I still want to know who the hell Symphony is. I still feel like this nigga's going to play a major role with Kanan and why he's going to be who I still feel like that. I don't know. But I feel like now we can we can take away that theory that Symphony is an undercover. I feel like we can take that shit out the building now. I could be wrong still. Maybe I feel like that shit is out the building now, though. I do. Even with the last episode, I feel like it was done like, okay, he's not no cop. But anyway, overall, this is a top-notch series. If you're not watching Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, you definitely should. I feel like I definitely feel like if you have not watched none of the Power, start off with this. If you ain't watched none of Power in the Power universe, start off with this and then go into Power. I could be wrong. Maybe that's not a good idea, because I don't know, man. I just feel like if this is a series that you can kind of start, I feel like it is that good. This is a series you can start off watching without even watching Power. And if you feel like this is that good, go and start watching Power. Maybe it'll make you want to watch Power, since you know it's based off an original series. Overall, though, this is one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode, depending on how the season finale go. This might be one of my favorite episodes. But like I said, I'm going to stick to this, and I feel like this has some of the best writing, best directing. I feel like this has some of the best characters out of the spinoffs. Power Book 2 Ghost, it's a bunch of motherfuckers we didn't like. And even that professor niggas, it was a bunch of people we did just not like this series, man. With this, though, it's people I love, everybody all around. I love these characters in this series. I do. This nigga, Joey Badass, Unique, killing it. Omar Epps, Rock, Kanan, Jukebox, Marvin, Lulu, everybody, man. Overall, man, Famous. We've been missing Famous last 2 episodes, I think, right? But anyway, I'm enjoying this. Y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about the latest episode of Raising Kanan Power Book 3? Did y'all enjoy this the way I did? Are y'all enjoying this series the way I am? Do y'all feel like this is some of the best writing out of the Power universe? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos, man. Shout out to all my subscribers, and shout out to everybody checking out my videos, man. We out.
Nobody else to get.
Snakes.